everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have a cut file layout for Confessions of a Paper Addict, so I went ahead and used the Butterflies cut file from the October release, and I used probably only 2 of the butterfly images. I know it's a cluster of 4, so I did the main open one large and big about 6 times right now, and so I cut out it on light purple cardstock, and then I went in with this tie-dye paper and just did the outline so that I didn't have to fussy cut it out myself. And the tie-dye paper worked best because obviously it's already multicolored. The colors kind of move on a tie-dye page anyway, and that tie-dye paper was actually one of those inexpensive ones from Hobby Lobby, you know, when they have the aisle, and they were like 4 for $1, and I had picked this one up. So it's not from a particular collection, it's just a Hobby Lobby 50-cent paper available. So I went ahead and went through my cardstock stash and chose this kind of other tie-dye paper that just looks like clouds to me. It's kind of like purple and pink. Oh, and that is when I banged my tripod and the camera fell. So I have a tripod still that has the camera pointing down. Mine is not suspended from the ceiling, even though that looks amazing when some crafters show their setup. But not me, so I had knocked it. So I liked this layout. If you saw before too, I kind of had it in a circle orientation, and I had them all gathered on the right, then I had them gathered up and down. So I was just kind of playing with how I like to see them look, and this diagonal layout or composition worked best, and I liked it the best because especially the way the picture was. It's my sister on the beach early when she visited. She does a lot of meditating and stuff, and she was able to kind of get this selfie done with the timer, and it's actually a really cool picture, and with all that kind of negative space unused in that upper right corner, some of the butterflies could overlay on the photo, which I really do like. And you almost see the ray of sun too coming from that top right corner. So again, it was just a cool photo that I was like, I have to scrap this and then talk about my sister's meditation studies or practices, as they say. And then this is the second cut file, the one that I don't have it backed, is fluttering away a butterfly. So it was really cool as well. And I cut that one on a darker shade of purple cardstock that I have in my collection. But also this cardstock in the background is from a paper pad from Michaels, and it was just called tie-dye, I think, and it was more on a pastel side, not so vibrant. But I just love this one as the background paper of it looking kind of yeah, I said it, like clouds. So it was just purple and pink, almost like a sunset. And I like the feel that it gives. The layout without using white. Because sorry, that is my Maui doing a dog toy. So I just fill in the empty spaces left with the fluttery butterfly cut file in order to occupy it. And then I start going through my stash of thickers for a title. And I just settle on a chunky aqua glitter word that says Wander. I do believe this is from an old Paige Evans collection, and I think the color just works perfectly well. And so on the sheet I added a few of the kind of embellishments, so a few hearts that are in the same color that make you kind of travel along that diagonal path of the layout, which is enough, as an extra embellishment, because sometimes it's hard doing cut files and paper collections that aren't from collections because you don't really have too much to work for, but you can definitely go stash diving. So I do a little bit of journaling, and then that will finish up my layout. It came together quite easily once the beautiful cut files were cut and applied in a composition that I loved. And so I definitely love this one, and my sister definitely loves it, and it was I want it on my wall, so I might send it to her. Thank you so much for joining today. I'll leave the links down below. Bye!